This is the Q&A session of our monthly Zoom meeting from my Patreon platform, my Feng Shui community there. And today we have some question on how to use the planner specifically. And so I decided to share this with the general public because I know a lot of you out there have the planner and you do have questions. So hopefully this will clarify some of the questions that you might have on how to use it correctly. The full video, it is on my Patreon platform, and I will link that in the description as well as where to get the book. And this is actually lesson 11. Welcome to Ask Auntie Amy, where we are changing the world one person at a time. Like and subscribe and get notified for our new videos. Hi, I'm Ask Auntie Amy, your Feng Shui coach. I use Feng Shui to help my clients to get what they want. So we have some question that was submitted, and people asked about the planner section 2, 5, and 6. And then one person asked about the mirror. And so I'm gonna go to the section 2, the daily power direction. How do you use that? That is your back facing that direction when you use your manifestation or for your activity needs. You can also go to that sector of the house. But now, remember, you guys know what your noble people is, right? You know, whatever the animal sign is, you have that compass direction that was in the lesson 1 in the video on how to overlay. So you know exactly where your helpful sectors are. So you go to that sector. Literally, you go to that sector. You can, okay, so there's a couple of choices. You can go to your wealth sector, or you can go to your there's actually multiple ways you can do this, or you can go to that direction for the helpful people. Okay, so let me rephrase this. You can go to your wealth sector, go sit there, or you can go to your helpful people sector, which is different than everybody. It's different for everybody. And then you can back to that helpful people direction. Back facing that direction. So for example, if rabbit, let's just say rabbit is your helpful people, huh? So that means if you look at the compass, it actually is in the 90-degree sector. I think it's 90-degree. Yeah, it's about 90-degree sector. That is where the rabbit locate. So you go over to that sector of your house, and for that day, for noble people help is say west. Says west. So what you do, you go over to 90-degree sector of your house, go sit over there, and then literally turn yourself to the facing the east, back to the west, if the west is the helpful people direction that day. So you basically, I'm teaching you guys to layer feng shui, okay? That's what I'm teaching you guys, to layer the feng shui. Or if you, just say you're out and about somewhere or at your office, you can't go to your 90-degree sector. Just back facing, just sit wherever you are, back facing the west direction. That's it. If the west is the helpful people for that day. All right. The helpful people are people you want help from, people that can help you. If you need to, like, say, you're gonna ask for a favor, do that. Give them a call when you can back to that direction on that day. And same thing for the wealth and the health and the relationship. Same principle apply. Remember the relationship, you have the peach blossom, right? The relationship, you can use the peach blossom. And the health, you would use your stability, or your not stability, your heavenly doctor location, sector of your house. Okay? And we can get into it. Once I stop the recording, we can get into a little bit more. So now we're on to section 5 and 6. So the 5 is the 12-day officer. And the 6 is what the day animal. Remember I said, in your budget chart, there's all the different animals. And when I put down Earth Goat, you're like, okay, what kind of energies that day has? I'm going to show you next. The ox, this basically, if you see the less effective for ox, basically, don't use this day if your year animal is listed here. Don't use it, because what that means is if you're born the year of ox, you're trying to use the goat day here, it's going to less effective. It's going to be like, sometimes could be counter against you. The result might be opposite of what you wanted. So as I say, it's not an auspicious day. Skip that. Move on to a better day. Pick another day. Don't pick that day. Don't use that day. So how do we use a 12-day officer? Now, remember I say the close day basically is to close out the old relationship, just putting an end to things, tidy it up. And open days, it's because the energy of that day, people are more open. So that'll be a good day if you want to pitch your client. That'll be a good day to pitch them. So they're more open. So this is what I would do. If I had to pitch my client, I would sit in my wealth sector of my house, backing to my wealth direction, backing to the wealth daily direction, remember? Sit in my wealth sector, back into the wealth direction for the day. Then I would call my client. That's how you use it. This is how you use it. Hey, I'll be very honest, you guys. I'm teaching you stuff that like a 2-year feng shui student. I'm gonna test this out. If I can teach the regular people to use this, can I really teach them? I know these people have no feng shui background. They don't even know what bazi is. They barely understand the animals and I'm gonna teach them as simple as possible, and hopefully you guys can use it and change your life. And then that's what I truly believe in. If you change your feng shui, you can change your life. And so we basically go down the list. Established day, basically, it's just a good day to establish something. You want to start something. That's a good day for that. And now remember, you want to couple this on top of the auspicious activity for that day. There are days that say, do avoid all major activities. Yeah, I would not start a new business on that day, even though it might be an established day. Okay. So even though it might be, an established day, but if the day information say activity say do not start on that day, I would not start on that day. You would want to say, for example, pick an established day that actually lists that say good day to start new business, new job, and that day doesn't clashes with your animal. Okay? Then you go, hey, that's a good auspicious day. See, it's many, many layer. Feng Shui is not just like one thing. It's when you layer them correctly, it becomes very powerful. Then we have the remove day. Remove day literally is good to get rid of things, right? The difference between remove day and the destruction day. The remove day is you want to get divorced from your ex-husband or wife, but you still want to remain good relationship with them. The destruction day is basically you want to like burn the bridges, no turning back, break, that's it. It's done. We're done. That's the difference between remove and destruction. And then people get confused. They go, well, what's initiate and the stuff? Well, initiate just to start a new thing. Remove day is actually good to start your detox program. It's good to remove all the, bad stuff out of your body. And destruction day may be more like intervention. It's more like an intervention day. It's not quite like a detox day. Then we have a full day. Full day means everything is full. Everything is good. Everything is like as it should be. So that's why I say it's a family day. It's a good day. See, you can use these days to plan your family event. Like that'll be a good day for family day, doing family stuff. Also be, get together, networking, and a balanced day. If you have things that like, study, you can use that. So you'll be more level headed. It helps you with focus. So, and then the danger day. Now, danger. I know people say, oh, danger, danger. No, no, no. See, danger, it's an opportunity for you to change things. You use it to address problem. All right. Then, of course, success day is definitely wealth related activity. Receive day is use this day for healing. Use this day really, really for, getting treatment. If you can, get a massage on that day. Something that you want it as, use it as, mainly use it as a healing. Mainly use it for healing. This day is good for that. Then for the close day, as I say, to end relationships, or it basically is for you to close off everything from the outside coming in. That's why I say it's for meditation, and also for basically you close the door, you need to have some problem solving activities you need to do. You don't want to be disrupted. So you go, I'm gonna choose a close day. Turn off the phone and we'll focus on what I need to focus on. That's how you use these days. Then we have the animals and the element. Now remember the goat day? We had I think, what did we have? The day was, it was an earth goat day. So that means that day is really heavy on the earth, because goat itself is earth as well. The main energy of goat is earth. So when you have an earth goat day, it's like double earth. So who is earth beneficial to? Ah, the the wood will grow the earth, and let me see who else will be good for earth. This is what fire create earth. Say if you have a yang fire day master, this is a day that you actually create. All right. So if you think about, maybe this is a day for you to start thinking about creating projects. If it like a, like a initiate day, or something you can think about like that. So you use it you're combining the day officer and the animal and the element together, so you can use it. Like, for example, if I'm a wood day master, rat day will be good for me, because, oh my god, that is what grows me, right? That is what grows me. So that will be a good day that is my resourceful day. That's my resource day. And if a wood day master, I met on a monkey day, uh-oh, that means the axes come chopping my wood. So that means that day might be a little challenging. I might have little small hiccups. Especially if you're gonna try to start something, something new. That's more like your fighting day, pretty much. You have to like fight against the energy. You're swimming upstream, basically. So that's what the energy, and how to layer the animal with the energies. Okay. So yeah, so beware of what kind of day it is. If if I'm a wood person, fire day, it's going to be my expression day, because I produce fire. So you might want to schedule your creative projects on that day. All right. So we have a question about mirror and feng shui. So depend on where the mirror is. Definitely, I would not suggest mirror in the bedroom, especially if you guys see I think most of you got me here because of the mirror in the bedroom facing your bed. Definitely is a no good thing. Because mirror is actually very, very yang energy, and your sleeping is a yin energy. So you do not want, basically, mirror facing your bed. You do not want that. And I know, even if you Google Mirror in the bedroom, mirror facing bed. It actually says that in Google actually said that it's disruptive to your sleep cycle. Because even though you are sleeping, but somehow your mind, your consciousness is still awake, that you can see your own reflection. So yeah, Google that. I mean, I'm not a doctor, okay, I'm not a doctor, but according to the ancient texts, definitely do not put mirror facing your bed. So some people put mirror in the dining room, which is okay, because eating is a yang activity. It's active. It's not like sleeping. Sleep is yin, right? We always, the feng shui is all about balancing yin and yang. And so, yeah, it's okay to put the dining room. And then some people say, can I put the mirror, my front door, facing the front door? I go, well, I have a mirror in my front door area, but not facing the front door. It's on the side of the front door. And I often reply, say, because I need to check my lipsticks and makeup before I leave the house. Or before I open my doors, I know what I look like. But also, your front door area is what we call the main tang. It's your bright hall. So you want to basically double up. Mirror is usually mean doubling up the area, the space. It gives a more expansive feel. That's what mirror does. Is mirror's yang is active. It gives a bigger, more, you know, reflective, more doubling the space. But you don't want to, people. Some people say, I know there's controversy on this, like mirror facing the front door. You're like deflecting the energy out, back out. I don't know. That is still out on debate right now. The thing, there isn't any ancient text about saying that you shouldn't have mirror facing the front door. No, I have not heard of that, and so I don't know how that started, but I said hey, I put it on the side just so I can see myself. That's what I do. And I also double up my main tank that way, make that area more brighter. The whole thing about the first 5-6 feet of your house from your front door, it's what we call the main tank. It's about give a more expansive, more brighter feel. It's called the bright hall for a reason. That's where the energy from the outside first land into your house. Okay. And then I have people who put a mirror on the outside of the house, like a bagua mirror, to face the junction of the road because it can deflect negative energy. Well, this is what I say. We use other remedy for that, for a junction row. If you think about, part of the ancient Chinese belief is, when you have a T junction directly to your front door, is the energy is very fast. It's it's basic directing right to your front door. You don't want that. See, the whole idea is like, you want your energy to meander, come into the house, linger, run, just kind of go through your house. And you don't want to go from the front door to the back door. You don't want that. So you want the energy to come to your house and just stay in your house for a little bit before they leave, right? It's like your guest, a good guest. You want your guest to come in, and then you want them to linger. You don't want them to out the back door right away. But then also at the same time, it's like, putting a mirror in front of my house, T junction. Well, I'm being practical. Think of a car coming down the street in the middle of the night. You have that mirror. Do you think that mirror is going to stop that car? No. This is what I do for my client when they have a T junction facing the front door. I actually put physical barriers. You actually do physical barrier to your house. So to protect your house, to protect the people who live in the house. Sorry, the mirror is not going to do the work. Okay. And let me see. So the next month, the March Zoom topic I'm going to talk about is going to be on Feng Shui, and how to apply and use your monthly Feng Shui letter information, the newsletter information you get, how to use that for your house. I think you guys need that. Yeah, I kind of figure you guys will need that. And so we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk a quick, next month we're going to talk a quick overview of the Feng Shui system, because there's many feng shui system, okay? And there's like some short term, long term, evergreen. And the monthly newsletter that we do, it's the monthly star, so it's very short term. It's only applied for that month. And then we have the annual, the one that comes with your planner. That one is actually talk about the annual energy. So as I say, we overlay, right? And then I don't know if you guys have signed up for the Feng Shui class yet, the online Feng Shui class that I have, and that one is it's based on landform and evergreen. That one we're gonna for the March month we're gonna talk about Feng Shui enhancement, how to use that in your house. And the Feng Shui online class is the how to spot a good Feng Shui house. Now that one is based on long-term Feng Shui application. And you'll learn about, I know people go, well, I'm not buying a new house. I go, no, no, no. You're going to learn about what are the Feng Shui problems to avoid. Then you can evaluate your house. Because you're going to take that checklist with you and check out basically every room in your house. Go, oh, yeah, okay, no, this is no good. We need to fix this. Then we're going to have, you can, once you learn that, you're going to help your friends and family look at the house. And you guys have a Patreon discount code. I posted a Patreon discount code on that. I think it's like a 25% off discount. And the enrollment will be closing February 28th because I kept it open so long, hoping more people will, join me on that. And I know people kind of like, but I'm not buying a house. I go, no, it's not really meant for buying. It's basically, if you're a renter, you need to rent your next house. You need to learn how to do that. If you're an existing homeowner, you can identify what are your problem areas. And then you can submit the question because we're going to have a live Q&A Zoom session. It'll be on April 14th. And there will be replay on the student dashboard. It's on Teachable. This class is on Teachable. It is not on the Patreon platform. The discount code is, but the class itself, all the module, I think there's like 10 module, more than 10, I can't remember. And I haven't decided if I want to put more bonus module yet. But, I have some time still if I want to add a couple modules to it. Yeah. And all you have to do is just scan that QR code and right on your phone, it should link you right to it. Okay? All right. So I'm going to stop the recording. I hope you enjoyed the video and join my Feng Shui community on Patreon platform, or want to learn more and take the online class, the how to spot a good Feng Shui house, because having the good Feng Shui will definitely change your life. See you at the next video.